Hey guys, Speedoz here, and today I bring you the most broken build in 3.8 Blight League in my opinion, which is the Necromancer using the Baron item. And how does this build work, guys? The more strength you have, the more zombies you can get by using this helmet. They are your main source of damage, they do lots of physical, and with Spirit Offering they also do extra chaos damage when they hit the enemies. We boost their damage even further by having 4 Spectres, 2 of which are called Host Chieftain, and the other 2 are called Chieftain Carnage. They keep generating frenzy and power charges to the zombies, and this is why their synergy works very well. You think this is enough? No! We have also an Animate Guardian that gives all of our minions Culling Strike, increased damage, increased movement speed, and critical strike multiplier. It is an awesome buff. Our minions become very strong, and your survivability in consequence becomes amazing as well, because they will defend you from anything, and if you find yourself in any dangerous situation, your cast while channeling will also become a great source of survivability. You will be casting every time you channel using Cyclone, the Desecrate, and the Spirit Offering. The Spirit Offering will regenerate your energy shield lots and lots of times, and will basically become an invincible guy if you don't make any big mistakes. Overall, it's a very nice build to play. I usually never made myself through maps with any minion builds, but this time I've enjoyed it a lot. It's quite strong, very comfortable to play, very smooth as you can see. One thing to have in mind when playing this build is that you don't want to do any physical reflect maps, because your zombies will die and we will have a bit of headache to summon them every time they die. So do not do this, and avoid Hall of Grandmasters as well, because if your Animated Guardian dies, you will have to buy all the items again. They are not cheap, so be careful with this. I'll leave in the description the POB link to this build. At the end of this video there will be the Uber Elder clip as always, and I'll leave you guys now to a Catarina fight, the mastermind boss in Betrayal, with a full party and 500% increased life.
Hundreds of dead rotting soulless in the earth. What a meaningless waste. But your souls, yours will serve. You try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think this will end any differently? Without you, Giannis, the Syndicate would never have formed, and for that I must thank you. But you will not be missed. Your soul burns for me. Death will never come for an immortal. We are not so different, Toro. We both killed for the good of Rayclass. But now your hunt is over. Your soul burns for me. Your soul burns for me. Arise, my children. Submit. Let our souls become entwined. Feed! Can you hear it? At last their wishes belong. soul burns for me. Arise, my children. Mortal, your hopeless cause will destroy you. How many did you send to an unexpected death, assassin? Look into your soul burns for me. Give your soul to me. Don't do this, Exile. You can
And
still
it's
join
done.
us.
So let's see how we've built this character. It's a level 90 Necromancer with more than 1200 strength. For the Ascendancy, we've got mindless aggression because it gives us movement speed, damage, attack speed, cast speed, which is pretty good. A natural strength, perfect for the build, +2 level, all minion skill gems. Bone Barrier is awesome. It gives us like an absorption of damage before taking the life from the minions and from us, which increases our survivability by a lot. And you get elemental resistance per minion you have up to 30%, which is amazing. And Mistress of Sacrifice, it's very good for the build. We will use it with Spirit Offering. It increases our survivability by a lot as well. We've killed all the bandits, which gives us +2 passive points. For the jewels, you want to have 2 efficient trainings. I believe it's enough. If you put those in those 2 spots, it works fine. We have this as well. Chance to taunt and blind for our minions, plus some life for our build. Works pretty nicely. You can have maximum life and strength for your jewels as well if you want. I've dropped this one, this Abyss jewel that gave additional physical damage and increased movement speed. It was a bit of luck, but you don't actually need this. You can use one of these as well. I think this one might be even better because at this point of the build you don't really need any more damage. I only use this one because I've dropped, so I thought why not, right? For the tree, the nodes I chose to go this way. I got Lord of the Dead, Death Attunement. I got this circle here, then this, and then the rest of the nodes are basically life and strength because that's all you need for the build. The skill gems, we've got Raise Zombie, Freeing Frenzy, Mold Strike, melee physical damage, Roughless, and Power. Raise Spectre, Convocation, Animated Guardian, Blood Magic, GMP, Carrion Golem, Dread Banner, Flame Dash, Portal, Enlighten, Discipline, Summon Skitterbots, and the last, Cyclone, Cast Oil Channeling, melee physical damage, Spirit Offering, Desecrate, and Summon Skeletons. For the auras, we have Dread Banner. It gives chance to impale to our minions, which increases our damage and decreases accuracy from the nearby enemies. Summon Skitterbots because of the chilling and shocking enemies, pretty good. Discipline increases our energy shield, and Summon Carrion Golem because it gives additional physical damage for no golem minions. So our raised zombies do even more damage with this Carrion Golem. For the item, we've got this one, this two-handed mace. It's awesome for the build, gives plus sucked gems and a level 20 man, so our zombies do even more physical damage with this. Gives +2 sucked support gems, maximum life, increased damage, attack, cast speed for the minions. Awesome weapon for the build. If you click up here, you will have access to my last video where I teach how to craft this weapon very nicely because it gives our raised zombie level 30. This level gem with 1200 strength enables us have 15 zombies. You don't really need that much of zombies after you reach 1000 strength, because you know at this point we've give so much damage that the number of zombies doesn't really matter. What matters is that we need at least 1000 strength because of this helmet, the Baron. With at least 1000 strength, 2% damage dealt by our raised zombies is leached to us as life. This is very important, increase our survivability. Plus, this helmet gives strength, increased maximum life. Half of our strength is added to our minions, so imagine half of more than 1000 strength being added to those minions. Increases their damage by a lot, also survivability, and increases our maximum number of raised zombies per 300 strength. It's very nice. We can use Ascendancy to increase our number of stats. It's very regular amulet. You can easily get more than 100 strength by using this. And I allocated Ravenous Horde. You have either two options here. You can either allocate Death Attunement if you get those nodes right here, or you can get those here and allocate Ravenous Hordes. These are two different methods. It's up to you, doesn't really make a difference. I chose to allocate Ravenous Horde here. For the rings, you only need strength, resist, and life. You don't need anything else. Those are more than enough for your build. For the boots, Albron's Warpath works very nicely for us because of this last line here, percentage of increased strength. It goes between 15 and 18, so if you can get an 18, that's even better. It's not expensive, so I suggest you get 18%. For the belt, you only need increased attributes, life and strength, nothing else. I have increased elemental damage because I bought this way, but you don't need anything else. You can get resist if you want, better for you, but the only requirement here is life, strength and increased attributes. Perfect for the build. Also, Shaper's Touch is a very nice gloves. You can have the corruption vulnerability on hit, because every time you cyclone you will be able to curse the enemies with vulnerability, which will increase the damage by your zombies by a lot. Also, this increases our energy shield by 2% per 10 strength. So when you have lots of strength, your energy shield will be amazing as well. Also, if you have Joffrey's Sanctuary, you'll have plenty of energy shield as well, because it gives us +2 maximum energy shield per 5 strength. And when you have more than 1200, it means around, I don't know, almost 500 energy shield on top of the energy shield you already have. So it works very in a very awesome way. And if you combo them with Spirit Offering, you will gain even more energy shield every time you cyclone, because you will be casting while channeling Spirit Offering every time you cyclone. So if you see here, and if you saw on the previous clips, your energy shield will be boosted by a lot, which gives us around 12k life pool. Very amazing. Also, it's linked with summon skeletons, so every time you cyclone you will be summoning skeletons wherever you go. It's a very defensive and an offensive mechanic at the same time. Also, you cast Desecrate, which is makes the build very smooth to play, very comfortable to play. If you saw other minion builds, you will see that you have the option of casting Desecrate, and then you have to press another button to cast your offering, whatever it is, and it's a bit, it's a bit boring to do this all the time. So if you have a mechanic that makes it very easily, like this cyclone with cast while channeling, it makes the build smoother to play, more comfortable. So you will be casting Desecrate and casting the Spirit Offering every time you cyclone, so which is basically all the time, and makes the build very more comfortable to play. For the flasks, you have a Divine one. with bleeding, quartz flasks for dodge, attack and spell hits, Rummy's concussion, another defensive, basalt. These two help you a lot when dealing with porcupines, those little chickens that deal tons of physical damage when you explode them, and a Quicksilver to make the build better to walk around. Now the last topic that I want to talk about is about your Spectres, zombies and Animated Guardian. For those who are not familiar with minion builds like me, at first glance you might think it's a bit complicated to summon all these things every time you log in, how it works, so I will show you now how it's done. Every time you log in, you will realize that all your zombies will be gone, and all you have will be your Spectres. So imagine in the situation that you don't have them. So what do you do when you don't have any Spectres? You want to have, for this kind of build, two kinds. First one is Host Chieftain, that it's located in Part 2, Act 6, Riverways, and the second one is Carnage Chieftain at the Ashen Fields. So we're gonna be going there and we'll summon them. And how do we do it? You want to desecrate to the ground and press the A button and keep choosing until you find the Host Chieftain. Then you summon a Spectre. Then you go to Ashen Fields and you want to do the same thing. You desecrate on the ground and you look for the Carnage Chieftain. It's not Carnage 8, it's Carnage Chieftain. Look, we found one. So you raise the Spectre and go to our hideout, and at least this is a good thing, because when you are on your hideout and you cast Desecrate, you will find basically all the Spectres that you already have. For this kind of build, like I said, we want to have 2 Host Chieftains and 2 Carnage Chieftains. So you press A, look for Host Chieftain, summon one, look for Carnage Chieftain, and summon another. There you go. For the Spectre part, you're ready to go. For the zombies, it's pretty easy. All you want to do is Desecrate, cast Desecrate, and then keep raising zombies using the zombie skill. What it's made helpful is that you save for yourself a mana flask on your stash, and then every time you want to raise all your zombies, you use one mana flask and hold the raise zombie button until you have all the maximum zombies that you have available for your build. The carry-on golem, there's no big secret, you only press and you summon like any other golem. And for Animated Guardian, it's a bit different, because this skill, when you create your new character, this skill doesn't have any items equipped on it, and you have to buy 5 items. We on stream agreed that the 5 best options for this kind of build are Kingsmaker, Gruff Cools, Deer Cast, Southbound, and Victorious Flight. When you have all those 5 items, you drop them on the ground and then start casting this skill on top of each item until you summon your Animated Guard. So every time you log in, you're gonna cast this skill and you will be summoning an invisible ally to your minion horde. This is me summoning the Animate Guardian for the first time. You drop all the 5 items that I told you on the ground, and then you select your Animate Guardian skill. Hover your mouse over the items and keep pressing the Animate Guardian button until you summon an invisible guard wearing all those 5 items. It will buff your minions with Culling Strike, Critical Strike multiplier, increase the damage, increase movement speed, and fortify like if they need it. Alright guys, so basically the build is about it. It's super broken, extremely high survivability, extremely high damage. For me, that never went to maps with a minion build. This was incredibly comfortable, pretty easy to play, very smooth gameplay. After you have all your items and summon all your minions, Spectres, Animated Guardian, the build is insane. If it's not nerfed in the next leagues, pay attention to it, because probably a lot of people will keep playing this build. It's incredibly strong, And if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Helps the channel a lot to grow, and I hope you like it. Alright? So thanks for watching and see you next time. Vale a pena, mano.
Exile, do something!
Tem que ficar pulando fase mesmo com gente na BT. É muito dano, cara.